He doesn't belong right there. I think somebody pushed him through the wires over there. Hopefully we can get him to walk back in that gate and not go over and step on the killdeer eggs. Just a few minutes later, but he's back in there with his buddies. I goofed. You know, all the other wires were hot through here because they have been. But this got unhooked after Wally and the heifers were done back here last fall. So that wasn't hot. And got lucky. The little bastard went between the cones and the fence about 10 times. And the first time I watched him go through there, old mama was right there. And I thought, oh shit. But he missed the nest. See if the phone will still pick this up. It's getting a little dark. We have backside insulators and front side insulators. And we did that when we did these runs to, you know, if you look at it this way, you can see how far the wires are apart. We did that to try to keep them a little farther away from each other. And I noticed when I came back here, I had to come back in here earlier today. And there's a couple of gopher mounds right along the fence. I noticed a footprint where one had stepped between the wires. I noticed a couple of them, and I didn't think anything. I was like, yeah, they got shocked, and luckily they didn't take the fence out. No, it was just dumb luck they didn't get through it. So that's done now. And Becky made me move the cones, so now I don't know where to look for the freaking nest. I'm lost. Seriously, I am. Oh, there they are, right there. She says, oh, put the cones in line, because your mother will run back here and probably run over them. Well, she'll probably come back here and do a slalom course between the cones now. Anyway. Oh, hey. There it is. Go back in. We come out, it was just light enough Becky could see a couple of the calves out there playing. Now they're settling down, and it's cooled off quite a bit since we've been out here. I'm going back in. I know it's a bit dark, but they're all in here. There's one goggle-eyed, there's the other one. Both of them are here. And I maybe smell a weasel in here this morning. So now I'm thinking, yeah, if our little weasel friend is back and running around, I hope our weasel friend is not over there in the middle of the screen, or has not and does not go over and partake in some killdeer eggs. But, you know, whatever happens, happens. Not like we can do much about it. Mother Nature's deal. So, now I wait for, come on, Rain. Wait for her so she can get out. I heard some bellowing. I thought maybe they were coming in. They better? Yeah, they're working their way. Time I get over there, maybe they'll be in. We'll see. I hate that when I touch the button and touch the button and touch the button, and the fourth time it comes on. I didn't get a full calf count. Come up a few short. I already fed over here. And look, get down here where I can see out there. And there were 3 of them out there on the hillside, and they literally just started running right when I hit record the first time. And I'm gonna guess that might be Minnie, because she wasn't in here yet, and somebody had to be out there with those calves. Anyway, go do the heifers. Why is that still zoomed in? It's not supposed to still be zoomed in. Watch old doofus here as he tries to trip himself. And see if he gets out of my way. Huh. Yeah? Get your nose out of my pocket. You need to move. You need to move. He's just so excited. Then He's getting to be stupid like an older steer. Stick his head under the flow and wonder why he doesn't get to eat it all because he puts it on top of his head. Oh, look who's here. Yeah, they came in. Morning, ladies. Yeah, I gotta have both hands to move the buckets, so I'll bring you back. I waited till I got up here to turn the camera back on, but yeah, we got the brat, her boyfriend behind her. Let's see, her mother, middle of the screen there, and old Chrome Girl beside him. Why does it look like we're missing one? But we're not. Oh, that's why. I had to dip down to see the yellow tag. Anyway, get them their breakfast and then go count calves again. Well, I got done feeding. I got on the bike. Replied to a couple comments. Commented on Brendan's video this morning. And I looked out over the feeder. You know, sitting there, I can see part of this. And coyote right in there. So I didn't start the bike because that tends to wake him up. I ran my butt to the trailer and grabbed me a stainless steel pipe. And do you think I can find that little bastard now? No. And from the trailer, I sneak through that barn. I mean, he could be anywhere. There's 3 calves out here, 4 calves out here. There was 3. One was kind of interested to go by the dirt pile and look that way. He's still kind of staring there. But I think there's some killdeer over here. Because I've seen the killdeer. I haven't seen a coyote yet. I mean, it doesn't mean he's not hiding behind that dirt pile, but I doubt it with me being down here. If so, he's going to run out on video, and I'm not going to be able to get that chunk of stainless steel off my shoulder. And I wonder if he might have been up there where I couldn't see him, but I should have seen him from up above. But he could be in the trees there. He could even be in the grass on the other side of the lane. I wouldn't find him. Or over here. But anyway, I'm going to count calves. Make sure I got enough of them. Like I say, I got 4 of them here, so that ought to help me with a good count. And I don't know what happened last night, but there's calves and cows all with manure on them. Somebody crapped on his side. Sitting on the bike, and what's next to me is up to my eye level on the bike. Like I told Ag Wild, he asked if I noticed a difference. I really can't tell you because how much of it was the C90 and how much of it was a little bit of growing season. I don't know. Ty come down here before I got down here, rode along the fence, checked it. This fence needs to get replaced. You know, only a quarter mile of it. But you can see where it goes. And, you know, cattle on one side and the other side of the fence is up above there anyway has been disked up and whatever over so many years that, yeah, if the cows were on the other side, they'd be jumping the fence because it wouldn't be very high. And it's woven wire to halfway down. Let's see, there's a wood post right there. I think that's where the woven wire stops because woven wire through here never make it through the winter, tears it out. And you can see, I think you can see anyway. See the lean? That's just with 4 strands of barbed wire and a hunt wire on it. That's what the water does. So anyway, there's from the wooden post there, since the fence is so leaned over, we run on top hot wire. Dead ends right here. And you see how far back it's tied. That was barely tied. I don't know what happened to loosen it that much, but man, it was loose. And there's a single wire to that post, which that's another thing the water's done. And it's a clusterfuck along there. There's actually another fence in there, but the water laid it clear over. Why? Because it was woven wire. Woven wire makes it, I guess, to that tree. And I'll show you what we did down at the end of this run.
Hi, baby. What you doing? Hmm?
Down there, I'll show you where that woven wire is. Yep. There's a post right there, pointed that way. Woven wire with a barbed wire on top. Water took it in and then washed the bank out and laid it all over. So we depend on 2 hot wires through here. The property line is actually on the creek bank. And Ty said she saw a deer earlier. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Yeah, I see you. Yeah, you didn't go very far from when Ty saw you, huh? Oh, what am I? 50 or 60 feet from her, maybe? I'm just guessing. Because, yeah, there she is. Anyway, you know, it comes back up down here, but really doesn't do much. So, like I was saying, the property line is actually the creek bank on the other side. But to try to keep them from crossing and going into the neighbors, we've always had a fence on this side. I don't know what the argument was between Dad and the neighbor years ago. I think they replaced part of the fence and put it back where it was, and the neighbor didn't think that's where it was. And so, you know, now if I touch the fence, they want it moved. Well, where do you think you want it moved to? Because when we cross the creek and go up to the other line, which incidentally, just so you know, this piece of property that we are on has the monument in the northwest corner. And the measurement stakes, since this is what everything for the whole section was measured off of, this has a pin in every corner. And the pin is up the hill, obviously. It's up on the flat. The one in this corner, the post is against it. And I want to say the pin is actually on the other side of the post, on that side. And that fence comes down and lines up with the creek bank on the other side. And for some reason, the corner over there, the southwest corner, I don't know how it ever ended up there, but the pin is like 10 feet south of the corner of the fence. It's like, what the hell? And our corner over there, which would be down past the falls, we redid that here a couple years ago, and I was looking for the pin. Well, when the government replaced some fence over there, when they fenced off a bunch of the neighbors, they moved the friggin' fence. I remember the tree that the pin was next to, but the pin is not there, and I went over and searched. It's like 20 feet off in that corner. It's like, really? And that's enough gabbing. I still got a bunch of fence to check. Show you what's ahead of me up here. This is the real shithole fence. For years, we never had any trouble with animals going around it. And then we started having them go around it. There's twine tied to the tree across the creek because we ended up having to run wires across there. Go way back in the videos, like, I don't know, my first or second year of videos. Ties out in the creek there waist deep. And it was like the middle of March. You know, the water was not warm by any means. And we got the fence across there. I see from there, it's blocked off to the cedar tree. And at the cedar tree, the fence goes that way about 15 or 20 feet, then goes up the hill, because it's pretty much on the line. And I'm hoping nothing's come down, because why? You look at these nice rotten ones, and every couple of years, 3 or 4 of those come down and smash that fence. But anyway, this tree went down last year, year before, and a tree on the other side came down, so that makes a pretty good blind, but still got to keep them out of there. And here's where Ty said she saw the deer. She was right here. And she says the deer, I think what she said, I think the deer came down here and went, but I didn't see anything over here. And since the deer's on the other side of the creek, maybe it was come along here and then went around the cedar tree. But hey, we still got to see the deer, right? So, yeah, freaking mess. When Mom and Dad first got the place, the neighbors actually let us pasture that. And I don't know what happened. I think, the current generation's mother, I think, thought they were destroying too much flora and fauna. And what you're looking at is what's always been there, except a lot of what's poking up. I mean, it used to just be grass. And they put that in a government program. So if you want to take a guess, you see a fence post and some wire. That's going to be every place they planted a tree so they can keep the muskrats from chewing them off. I'm pretty sure that's going to work just exactly how it did on the other neighbors over there. And every tree they put those around to protect, wires grown into them and all of them are dead. Brilliance, because they put them on when they're little and they never go back and take them off. And God knows I'm going to have an hour-long video before the day's half over. Stopped by today.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, he had perfect timing. I got done checking part of the fence and came up for lunch, and then Ty had some friends that come over to check out some calves, and then Ron showed up.
Yep.
So we've been visiting. So now y'all got your Ron fix.
Yep. Have a good one.
So thanks for watching. And yeah, Blue's got a bark. We just let them out of there because they were locked in because Ty's friends were here with their kids. So anyway, I haven't been in the shop, so nothing's happened there. And by now you've seen our mishaps of last night and how that happened. And obviously you've seen Ron. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you had a great Saturday and hope everybody has a great Sunday.